As you drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Aaron Jones takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Gain of a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Get Mike. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Handoff to Aaron.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
47-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Strip that ball. Mike 49.
Working from the gun. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't that I beat.
Check Mike. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. I'll get him. Get him. Get him.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Aaron Jones.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
The tackle made.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front.
Tucker McCann.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that they go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson now. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Ravens 7.
2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This time, Jackson will throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, Parker, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. 4 yards.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. Number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Point is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
I got it. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. I'm going.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5 yards on the
For
play.
a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23
That is definitely
yards.
what we call on defense an
First down,
uh-oh play.
Ravens.
And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And an interception move on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Packers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down
at the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Rodgers going for the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. His secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming 50. Coming to you. 49.
Rodgers going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So it doesn't doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right?
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, Most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's hit. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Rodgers
fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
33, Aaron.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another Packers first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Aaron Jones.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And a Raven first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 49 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Saquon Barkley.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions.